Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're here. It's party time. Morning Disaster is on the air. I'm Ray Lytle, along with Shitstain Steve, the Necro Creeper. Hashtag Necro Creeper. And Chris Stice, first person in the is in the YouTube chat room. Chris Stice joined. What's up, Stice? What's up, Stice? Fat 420, first one in the Facebook chat room, followed by Carlo. We are here. We are here on what's today, Wednesday?
Yep.
Hump day. Happy hump day. Oh my God. My back hurts. Oh my God. Dude, my back hurts so much. By the way, I found the book. That's the book that holds up the computer. I haven't put it under it yet, but that's the book.
Yay!
Hey, it's Tite Wednesday. Yeah. You have to excuse me. I had a weird sleep last night. We got to bed late because my wife didn't even. I tell you, she didn't even pack until it's been nonstop getting ready for this trip for my wife and daughter, and literally I don't know how my wife did it. She didn't get packed until after 1 o'clock. Yeah. And then she took a sleep. And then they woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to start getting ready to go to the airport. And I woke up too, to say goodbye. Except I went back to bed after they left. They left like 5. And I went back to bed thinking, I thought I was young again. I figured I could be up 3 hours. Remember those days, guys, when you could go to sleep and be up 3 hours later and everything would be fine?
Miss those days.
Yeah, I thought I could do that again. Oh, no. Sadly mistaken. So I had to go back to sleep, of course. And this time when I slept, I was alone in the bed. Except for my dog, which climbed up to hang out with me, and he somehow got tangled in my legs. But here's the deal. I don't know how I slept, but I hurt my right lower, like right above my right ass cheek. Whatever that muscle is there in your back. Holy crap. Oh my God. I don't even know what it is.
So you're already broken.
Yeah. Literally. It was in between them leaving and just the sleep that which was just 2 hours or, whatever it was. Oh my God. I got up and I could hardly walk. I was like, oh, what the hell? So I'm, basically trying to get from the bedroom to the studio. And it feels like I'm being stabbed in the back.
Not good.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. With every step, which sucks. And I'm still really tired, so forgive me. I'll wake up in a couple minutes. Just give me a few and a couple, and I'll be with the living. We can find out how Steve's day went. While I'm trying to wake up, Nick, let's find out how Steve's day went. That sounds like a good idea, right?
I thought he was staying home yesterday.
I did stay home yesterday.
Oh.
By court order, right?
Yeah. Macon County Sheriff showed up.
So you did stay home, or you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And did nothing.
Oh, I didn't say I did nothing, but
Like, what did you do at home?
well, the
He
home
watched
thing.
he watched closed caption TV of Millikan University. He has cameras. He has cameras set up.
I bet. Yeah. Did you do any? Was there any kind of
Creeping online.
you just creeped online?
Yeah, I just checked out all my dating websites, see if I had any possible.
Oh, what dating websites are you on?
Oh, I'm on Plenty of Fish. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Facebook Singles.
Yeah.
I'm on all those.
So they do like how do those work?
Well, they're all free, of course. I'm
Because
not going to pay.
I'm fascinated by dating websites. I really
Well,
am.
you just put out, put a profile up and some pictures, and they match you up with women that are supposedly close to the same likes that you have.
How many dates you been on through those apps?
Very few. Very few.
Hmm.
I've been on this site for 15 years since I got divorced.
So how many dates you been on in 15 years? That's
In the 15 years, maybe 6.
And how'd they go?
Very bad. Only one timers.
They've all gone bad.
Well, I've never got a second date with anybody, so
Really?
I'm assuming that
So was it you or them?
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
would hope it'll be them.
would they say it was a bad
No,
date
they just-
too, or
No, they just they would not respond anymore, and they would block me.
And where did you? This is actually pretty good. When you decided to meet them, where did you go?
Oh, you would go to a mutual place
Mhm.
like McDonald's. or
Because that's
something
where
like
you go on a date is McDonald's.
Wait a minute. You would meet up. You would meet up with a woman you met on like a dating app. You would say, "Hey, let's meet at McDonald's."
Yes,
Well, why would you think that would go good?
because number one, well, you have to see, Ray. Years ago, when I lived in Chicago area, I got burned really bad by a chick. I took her to a nice meal at Red Lobster. She ordered top-notch surf and turf, and then she left me. Just left me in the middle of the date.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, did you have a good meal?
I had a good meal. I paid for her meal too.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's only serve and turf. What was that? $15?
Keep going.
Maybe $20?
Yeah, maybe 25, 30.
Well,
This is what I learned after that. You just meet them for a drink first. You buy the $1 meal drink at McDonald's first.
Oh my God.
yeah.
And then if it goes better, then I go on a dinner date. But then we go to Applebee's where you can get the 2 for $20.
So your plan for online dating is to save as much money as you possibly could save.
Well, yeah.
Why would you think? Why would you think that would be the way to go?
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Wine them and dine them?
Well, I mean, the whole thing is aren't you trying to impress the person?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So I would take a long shower and spray myself with
I do that.
make
I
sure
do
I'm
that.
all cologned and
Right. I do all
all
that.
that stuff. Make sure
My
I've got,
truck's my truck's cleaned out and things like that.
and then meet them at a restaurant, because not just for the cost, but you want to go somewhere where you can have a conversation. I mean,
Right.
Nick, am I wrong? Does any of this sound wrong?
Yeah, you don't want to go to McDonald's. You want to go somewhere classier, like a Rally's.
Well, you want to go somewhere where it's going to take a little time to get you the meal, so you can have a conversation.
Yeah, so then Hardee's, because they call your number when you're ready.
No,
Yeah.
you want to go. You want to go somewhere where you have a seat. You're sitting down.
Steak and shake.
No. Here's what I'm saying. You want to go to a restaurant where you sit down and you get to ask the person, so tell me a little bit about you. You know,
A Bob's Big Boy.
No.
I
What?
do that. We talk. We learn about each other.
Yeah, but you're talking to McDonald's. It takes them 20 seconds to give you a Big Mac.
Have you been to McDonald's lately? It takes forever to get a Big Mac now.
Well, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I went inside any of these fast food restaurants. But number one, nobody comes over to your table and takes your order.
No.
You have to go stand in line. So you're standing in line. You're standing in line with the woman you're on the date with.
No, she can go sit down at the table. She can pick the table, and then I'll bring the food to us.
Does she pick the food?
No, I will. I will bring the food to her. She can sit down.
Okay, so you're eating before you're even talking then.
You're eating off her tray of fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
Here,
Before you even have a conversation.
Let me have this.
Face full of fries.
Are you going to eat those?
Yeah. You got food in your mouth and stuff when you're having a conversation with. And
So where are you from?
it takes about 30 seconds to eat McDonald's food. Okay.
And there's plenty of time to talk.
In fact, if you're not eating it, then it's not even warm. You know. You want to
at
go,
least if you go to the McDonald's that has like the playground and stuff like that, you can guys go play around.
No,
yeah.
We don't want Steve in the playground with children. That's not.
No, that's not. Yeah, at this point, no.
I'm just telling you, what you need to sit down with the girl. Oh, how you doing? I'm Steve. Nice to meet you. Hey, I was really interested by your profile because blah blah blah, or you were the
Right.
well, you were the prettiest person on there, whatever the hell you say, you know what I mean? And then,
you were the only one that answered my ad.
Well, whatever it is, you know, I loved your profile because you said you were a fan of blah, blah, blah.
It seems you're just as desperate as I am.
So instead you take them to McDonald's. All right. And you go and you stand up and get the food. You bring the food back to the table and you expect the woman to have a conversation. So what kind of conversation did you have at McDonald's?
You know, what's their favorite color? What do they do for?
Oh, while we're munching down these quarter pounders, let me ask you, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color?
What do you do for a living?
What sound brings you joy?
Yeah. Is it this? So how do those dates end, Steve?
They end pretty quickly.
As soon as they're done eating the double cheeseburger, or whatever the hell you buy them.
And she says, "Well, thank you for the date. Nice to meet you. I'll be in touch."
And then what happens?
No, I never hear from him again.
Sounds a little more like a job interview than it is a date. We'll be in touch. No, so we looked at your resume.
Are you going to eat all those fries?
What? No McDonald's Land cookies? Well, you're cheap.
If you're not going to eat the rest of those fries, I mean, I'll eat them for you. Unbelievable. It truly is. You know, you need to go to a restaurant, Steve, where you both sit down. You get to walk in, and in fact, I would make sure I'm there first.
I gotta have a date first before I go to a restaurant. I haven't had a date.
But
forever.
you said you have dates, and you blew them by taking them to McDonald's.
That was several years ago. I haven't had it.
I can't remember at any point where McDonald's was the answer to this question.
Well, we need to go back for a second. And the first off of getting dates is not to call women chicks anymore.
Yeah.
That's rule number one.
You're a good-looking chick. Here you go. Here's a double cheeseburger. They're only $1. Here's a double cheeseburger. You're a good-looking chick.
No double cheeseburger. That's too expensive. $1 iced tea.
Were any of the women attractive, Steve? I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they actually showed up at McDonald's to meet you for a date.
Yes, they did. They always want to meet.
one of the other questions you can ask is, where'd you go to school? And they'll tell you, go, yeah, I hang out in that parking lot all the time.
Oh God. It just sounds, none of this is smart, Steve.
Well,
None of it.
the honest is that the dating sites really have changed over the years. There's so many scammers and women that just wanted to hack into your account. It's not
Well,
really worth
I
it.
don't think they're women, though. Those kinds of scams.
Yeah.
Well, they're posing as women, so
Yes.
So you would take these women to McDonald's, and you said that not a single one of them, none of them, actually called you back.
Did you spring for the supersize?
yes, I did.
It was just a really bad decision. I mean, I'll be honest, it's just a bad decision. You need something more than lunch at McDonald's or dinner at McDonald's. There has to be something more.
I'm sure there is. Someday I'll find it, I hope.
Oh, Steve.
Until then, I'll just keep creeping the internet and keeping Milliken campus until I find something.
You tried. I was hoping you'd have some kind of success story for us. I mean, I know of people who got married.
Oh, now don't get me wrong. Now, I met my first wife off of a dating site.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where did you take her?
I didn't take her anywhere. I asked her to marry me. I asked her to marry me before I even met her.
Oh, good Lord. And then you wonder why it ended so horribly.
We were married for 15 years.
And now ends the segment of how not to date with Steve.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I was ready to marry. This is a true story. I was ready to marry my wife before our first date was over.
Let's see.
Before the first date ended, I was ready to marry my wife. She made me that fired up. I fallen in love with her on our first date. How many dates for you, Nick, before you were in love?
It took a few dates because I was very close to the hip from previous relationships. So
I was at a time in my life where I just the last thing I was looking for was a relationship. I was living with someone and we had broken up. And then after we broke up, it was the first time in my life that I had some radio fame, And so then I tell myself that's it. I'm not gonna, because I was going out every night and hooking up with somebody, and I had a male roommate that I really liked, and then we had a third guy move in, and the whole life was just partying, sleeping, and watching sports. And that was my whole life. And I remember saying, "Oh my God, I'm in my early 20s. My life is perfect." And I told my roommate, Joel, I said, I am never going to get married. As long as it's like this, I'm never, ever, ever going to get married. I met my wife 2 days later. I met her at a time where I was not looking for anyone. I just, I was just wanting to have sex with her. She was so attractive. I thought, oh my God, she's so attractive. And then the first date, I just fell deeply in love with her, and I would have married her that night. She just blew my mind. And that was the headspace I was in. Like, I wasn't in a headspace of doing anything, maybe I was just in the perfect headspace, but I'm telling you, I was in a headspace that was the exact opposite of what I did. And I've never experienced that before, where, somebody just changes your opinion on everything. And still to this day, even though, to this day, I am just madly in love with my wife. which
And she's just mad at you.
and yeah, yes, yeah, she's just mad at me. Absolutely, yeah, but it is crazy, But it happened on the first date, so I'm saying. So you're saying that you were holding it close to the hip. You just
Yeah.
and how many dates? Look, does your wife know this? That it
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she was the first one to say she loved me, so
And how long before that happened?
it was like a couple months, really, just of going out, hanging out, and doing whatever.
And this was Lovable Fat Nick that did this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because I forgot Sexy Nick hasn't even come around until recently.
Yeah. Sexy Nick has never existed until now.
Yeah, this is the first time Sexy Nick has
This
ever.
is like gamma radiation, and all of a sudden I became Hulk.
So that's got to feel pretty good. I mean, you got your wife fell in love with you when you were at your worst.
Yeah.
And now you're at your best.
I know.
Which completely opposite. My wife met me probably at my best, and now I'm at my worst. And I've just been literally I've been camped out here for a while. So yeah. So you're saying you and your wife went out a few times, and then you finally.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Steve asked his wife to marry him before they even went on a date.
Yep.
How happy was that marriage, Steve?
15 years.
Were
Till
you
she
happy?
cheated. No.
You weren't happy the whole 15?
I don't think so. No. Now that I look back at it, no.
Sorry to hear that. By the way, did you see the treat that my wife left me? I noticed. I just noticed when I lifted my water. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you. Look at that.
Look at that.
She felt bad because she couldn't fix your breakfast this morning, huh?
Yeah, isn't that horrible? She's so sweet. This is what I mean. She's so sweet. Those are horrible for me.
She have a sister?
No, those are horrible for me. My wife's mother is older, and she still, you know what I mean? She still looks good. Like, it's amazing how these women don't age. You know what I mean? My daughter's the same way. My daughter looks, I can't even explain it. Like, my wife does not look her age. My wife's mother looks younger than she is. It's hard to tell my daughter. My daughter's only 19. She's going to be 20, but she looks like she's younger too. So I mean, I have good stock, I guess, Oh, Cindy wants to know if my mother-in-law's in Steve's range. Oh, I don't know. Steve, what's your range? Steve, what's your range?
Well, what's my range?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your age range?
45 to 65.
You're not going to find that at Milliken.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to find that.
Maybe a professor.
You think a professor?
Well, if
You
they're
think
single.
You think a professor is going to find you creeping at Milliken and fall in love with you?
They may try to call the police on me and come up and introduce themselves.
Oh, good Lord. That's your fantasy right there. Yeah. Fat 420 says Steve's age is 18 to almost dead. Carlos said it's anyone with a pulse.
Yeah, that's
like would you date a hot 80 some odd year old woman?
Well, if she was hot, yeah.
I'm telling you, Jim, this is a true story. Jim the photographer, when he was 48, Jim hooked up with, or maybe older than that. So he died at 54. He was 55 when the show ended. Or no, he was 53. Or he was 52 when the show ended. So he would have been around 50. Jimmy hooked up with this guy he played poker with, all right? This guy who played poker with Jim had a mother in her 70s. And Jimmy went over to the mother's house and he said she was a hot 75-year-old. And he ended up sleeping with her. What do you think about that?
Nothing wrong with that.
My wife just texted me and said she's on the plane. Awesome. All right. Yeah. So Jimmy, Diane said, "Wake up, Ray. Are we boring you?" No, my wife texted me, so that's what I was doing. And by the way, Fat 420 says, Corey says, "Who keeps ripping ass?" It sounds like someone is farting. It's got to be Steve. It's always Steve.
Not me.
It actually might be my chair because I just noticed that it's making a squeaking sound. So that might be me.
Yeah. So it might be your chair and not your flatulence.
No. I haven't had enough protein yet for the morning to start the flatulence part yet of my day.
Is there protein in these?
That'll show up around 3 p.m. Speaking of those,
is there any protein in these? You can have some if you want.
No, it's all right. But you can have that. Those donuts aren't actually bad. 6 of them are only 230 calories. So I mean that ain't too bad if you want to have them.
I have to eat the whole bag.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Isn't serving size an entire bag of those?
To some people, probably.
Yeah. I'm not sure I could eat just 6. Could you eat just 6 of those, Steve?
Yeah.
No. 6 times 6.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea how many are in the bag. I can't remember the last time I had these, but my wife, it was very nice. You know, I mean, that's what she left me. I'm taking my pills. I just had to take my pills and took those.
Oh, hold on. Now they're saying 3 is a serving size. It is 230. That's totally different. Then never mind.
3. That's how I eat one bite.
So now I need 3 of them. Oh, how do you open these damn things?
Really? You're asking how to open a bag?
No, it's just it's really. I mean, listen. Okay.
Now flip it up.
Okay.
That way you can close them back up when they're empty.
Okay, but the back end's attached. You know what I mean? Oh, they're still connected. Good Lord.
Be more old. Oh my God.
I'm just trying to open a bag of donuts. It shouldn't be. There we go.
This bag technology has really gotten to me.
It shouldn't be that hard. By the way, Rob's in the chat room. He said, "Oh, my girlfriend's 20 years younger than me. It only took me 45 seconds to fall in love with her." Well, she's 20 years younger than you. Yeah.
If I found one 20 years younger than me, I'd be in love too.
Yeah.
That's Milliken girls.
He said, "Oh, I fell in love with my wife immediately, or his girlfriend immediately. She's 20 years younger than you." He goes, "Plus, she's a total smoke show." Yeah, Rob's girlfriend's, his fiance, is really attractive. Of course, you fell in love.
What the hell?
I'd like to welcome Vicky to the show. Oh, it's mic cables. Oh, someone's about to squirt. And this is the kind of broadcasting you get with the recently nominated Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster, which you can nominate also on the Illinois Times. Visit IllinoisTimes.com for more information.
Yeah.
Take it away, Steve.
Fucking Jason.
Yeah. Jason ruined it again.
Yep. His wire routing when they moved.
Tyler. I thought for a second Nikki actually joined with her Dan Vitachi. I spit my soda out of my nose. You're muted. Well, Ray's muted.
Oh.
So if he's trying to talk, he needs to unmute himself. Or fix his settings, whichever. You're still muted. See what happens when his wife leaves?
Yeah, exactly.
All hell breaks loose. If anyone wants to listen to a show that's not muted, there is Garden Time with Susan playing. Today's show is how to build the proper garden for the master race and how to attract hummingbirds. So that's what's on her agenda for her show today.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
I know, right? And this is the kind of stuff is why TJ's show will beat us in the Illinois Times voting. You're still muted. You're muted on StreamYard. Ray, your mic is muted on StreamYard. The mic is muted on StreamYard.
No, this is bad. He's texting somebody.
And he's probably texting the disaster. Maybe, no. So this is what it's like if Charlie Chaplin had a podcast. Before them talking picture shows. Ray, do your best, Marcel Marceau. For those who are trying to read lips, you just said damn, I believe. One second here. Steve, sing us a song. Now let's do a non-Creed song.
I don't sing very good.
I didn't say sing very good. I said sing a song.
My baloney has a first name, it's Oscar.
There you
My
go.
baloney has a second name, it's Mayer. I used to love it every day, and if you ask me why I stay, because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G in it.
See, ladies, this is the kind of top-notch serenading you can get from Steve when you go out with him. Is the Oscar Mayer jingle. if you play your cards right, he'll sing the "I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, we're a pepper too."
I can do that one. I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper? Just a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
See, and that's what he'll sing when he brings that drink to you at your local McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary.
Yes.
Steve singing about his Bologna is still kind of creepy.
You're not getting frustrated, are you, Ray?
You need to check your settings in StreamYard because it's showing that you're muted.
How's that?
There
Okay.
you go. Welcome to the world of the living.
It took forever to figure it out. I couldn't figure out what was wrong. Ah, Jesus. Oh, well. We got it. It was a power cord. There's someone with my power cord that caused that.
Oh, wow.
But I like how you got so lost, it just led to Steve singing the Oscar Mayer theme song.
Yeah.
I'm sure this will be a highly sought after episode of the show.
This will be one for the judges in the Illinois Times.
Yeah, it'll put us over the edge.
Voting.
The highlight were people making comments about Nikki's Hitachi.
Yeah.
The low light had to be Steve singing. I like how you immediately went to the Oscar Mayer theme.
Well, I think I knew all the songs.
I loved every second of it. I think it was appropriate.
Yeah, I don't know. I like how you somehow decided that was going to be the answer. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did.
So donuts.
It had something to do with the power cord. Yeah, it's not the donut's fault.
I'm going to blame the donuts.
However, I want to eat those donuts now. I'll tell you that.
You can only have 3. Those donuts after last year, the whole week the wife's gone.
Yep.
Yeah. But she left them. I mean, she left them as a hold on.
As a punishment?
No, as a surprise. How's that?
That's great.
Is that a good filter?
Yes, that's great.
That's a good filter.
So we don't see the shame you have while eating those donuts.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody will know what I'm eating then. Ah, God. How frustrating. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry. At least I got it going. At least we figured it out. And I know we were in the middle of trying to get Steve a date, and then literally, while the mic was off, he did everything in his power to make anyone that even considered dating him doubt their decisions.
Yeah, that might be some kind of omen.
Yeah. Sorry, Steve.
It's okay.
I'm trying to fix my light too, but oh well. Oh God. Yeah. Because the light shines, it's literally shining on my gut. So it's like the least attractive feature of me is is highlighted. Which isn't, nobody wants to look at that. Oh well. At least it didn't sound like we're farting anymore.
Now it did.
Yeah. What was that?
That wasn't me.
Whatever that was is what sounds like the fart. Unless it was a fart. Steve, did you let one go?
No,
that wasn't me.
Oh. I'd like to know what that was. because I'm maneuvering around in my chair, but there's no sound coming from it. At least no fart sound coming from it. Oh, well. Hey, the show is brought to you by, or the static was brought to you by our friends over at Recontex. It's Recontex. Proof is in the performance. Let Recontex get your car cleaned up and looking good for summer. Yeah. Get a Recontex detail order today, 670-1132. Or how about a tsunami treatment? Maybe it's time
your
to try.
Your car will be buzzing like Ray's microphone.
Yeah. Get it taken care of. Call Recontex today and get it taken care of. All right? It's Recontex. And here with more is America's favorite commercial voice. The one, the only, Sean Blit. Where is Sean? All right, why can I not hear? How come I can't hear Sean? Am I not able to hear? What did I do?
Uh-oh.
Whoops. Did I shut something off? I have no idea what I did, but I couldn't. Could you guys hear Sean? I couldn't hear him.
No.
I don't hear anything.
Well, Recontext 670-1132. We'll just do the commercials live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live, damn it. 670-1132. It's Recontext. And our friends at Just Beds. Get a good night's sleep. Get a good night's sleep with a Just Beds. I've been sleeping in a Just Beds mattress for years now. I'm used to sleeping on it with my wife. Today between 4:30 and right before the show, I slept on it without my wife, and I decided I went from sleeping in my own space to deciding I would hog the entire bed.
That's a good feeling sometimes.
Yeah, well, unless you're not used to it, like me. Because I told you about my lower back. I don't think it was the bed. I think the problem was me. But I'll tell you, you get a good night's sleep. There's nothing like a good night's sleep. And it's serious. Studies have shown how much more productive you are after a good night's sleep than not getting one. So go to the Yawn Exterminators Just Beds and let them get you in a great bed. Let them get you hooked up. It's Just Beds. Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Avenue. Just Beds. Try a Bemco mattress like I have, or any of the other mattresses they have. They've got them all at Just Beds. In fact, go in there and ask to sleep on my bed, and they'll take you over to my house and they'll say, lay down on Ray's bed. No, they'll let you lay on a Bemco mattress like I have. You'll feel so much better. Trust me. So Rob's commenting about us. He says, "Are you guys not taking phone calls?"
Oh no.
No, we're taking them. We just
not yours.
I don't know. Maybe I have.
Make sure you
there we
check.
go. Oh, I figured it out. Yeah. I figured, yeah, we're taking them now, Rob. Hold on.
Out the Morning Disaster app on iPhone and Android. You'll find the app in Google Play and the iPhone App Store. The app is brought to you by Recontex. It's time for you to get detail-oriented. They can clean your car inside and out, and consider this a tsunami warning. If you don't get a fresh coat of tsunami from Recontex, your car is going to look old and tired. Call 670-1132, 670-1132, and schedule your detail today. Recontex, 820 East Black Avenue, Springfield.
All right, let's try calling Rob back.
Thank you for calling Wayland Trucking Incorporated.
Oh.
Please listen closely as our option.
Well, I tried calling Rob back. Rob,
Operator. We want the operator.
I tried calling Rob back, and I got some number that's not his. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Hey, what do you know, buddy?
Oh, look at that. It's Rob. How you doing, Rob? What's
It
going on,
is.
brother?
Well, it's a good day. I mean, I got no sleep, but I'm all right. It's what I get for going on vacation.
Yeah, you just got back from.
Yeah, we were gone for 5 days, and the world exploded. I came in, and my desk has a 14-inch pile of stuff for me to do it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Rob has to take on 14 inches.
That my ex, the mother of my children, Queen Mother of the Universe, is now single. So if you want me to set him up with a date, I can do that.
Yeah, Steve can hook up with her.
Is she down for McDonald's and some serenading about baloney?
Is she
I
cool?
think that's probably a little highbrow for her, but that's okay.
Is she cool for a first date that includes a McChicken?
Yeah, actually, she eats McChickens all the time. I mean, so there you go, buddy. I mean, she's right up. I mean, you get a bitch a Happy Meal, and you got yourself a night.
Or maybe there are parts of the years where she's like a Mac rib. What do you think, Steve? You gonna buy a Mac rib or a McChicken?
Either one.
She's recently single. She's moved back into Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacksonville. Oh, no. COVID City, man.
Hey, you know what? You can't have it all here, buddy.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
You got to do
Steve,
it.
I don't think you're in any line to pick and choose right now.
Steve's very choosy. He doesn't want to catch COVID. I don't blame him.
Let's get him on 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, I thought about that. I actually thought about that.
Tell you right now that catching COVID from her is probably not the worst thing you could get. I mean, we get along just fine now, and I'll send her. Text me your number, and I will send it. I mean, I will. I mean, it's a guaranteed.
Oh my God!
Guarantee you.
I would love it if Steve.
I mean, here's the one thing: you can always. I mean, her mother's single too. How old are you, Steve?
54.
She's 40. What is Amy? 44? 40? Yeah, 40.
Huh?
40, 44. Her mother's like 70.
Ooh.
Steve would show a 70-year-old woman a good time.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, she's an egg with legs, but that's
rock
okay.
her world.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Broken hips don't lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll send you a picture of her. I mean, she's not bad looking. I mean, I was with her for 11 years. I got 4 kids with her.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it right 4 times.
What age was she when you were with her?
She was just 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were together 11 years.
Is she a good 48?
Oh yeah, she is. I mean, she's still very attractive. I mean, I would never, I mean, I'd kick her out of bed because I can't stand her any other way. But I mean, I'm pretty sure half of Jacksonville hasn't.
Wow.
But you're saying that.
And here's the thing. If she was on the phone with me right now, she'd be giving me just as much shit. Yeah. We actually get along better now than we ever did when we were together. We were the most toxic people ever to be together.
But you had 4 kids.
Oh yeah, we got 4 great kids. And we got to. I mean, for all her failings as a mother, she's an excellent grandmother. But but like I said,
you'd think you would like Steve to date your ex.
Yeah, be stepdaddy Steve. There we go, buddy.
And you think your ex would actually go on with Steve?
Yeah.
Wait, you would want Steve around your children?
That's actually.
I don't know about all that, but they live with me, so.
But I mean, he would see them when they come visit,
Yes, he would. I mean, they could get him, Father's Day cards and all those kinds of things.
He could take him to their first day of college and hang out afterwards.
He might.
Yeah.
You guys go to college. I'm just gonna hang here in the parking lot.
Yeah. You can unload yourself. I'm just gonna hang out here in the parking lot.
Yes. Steve's gonna hang out in the U-Haul.
Yeah.
But I mean, she, like I said, she's very nice.
Yeah.
She's, as long as she's medicated, she's great. She is.
There you go.
She stops taking that medication. I will tell you right now, if she stops taking the medication, the sex gets better, but everything else is worse. So.
There you go.
Sounds like my kind of woman to me.
The tip.
Well, see, then it's right. It's already down your train track, buddy. You should be good. You know, like I said, I will absolutely hook you two up. You know,
Okay.
I like
Get
what
McDonald's,
Brent.
hang out in the play place.
I like
you know.
what Brent says in the chat room. Shit stained stepdaddy Steve.
That's what he is. Stepdaddy Steve. There you go.
Shit stained.
Now we're up to 4 S's.
Yeah, 4S. Oh,
But no,
God.
But no, like, you know, as you know, going back, you know, my girlfriend, it wasn't because she was gorgeous, because my girlfriend takes care of me. My girlfriend cooks me dinner. She cleans. She helps. She pays bills. I mean, she works full time.
How's bragging camp going?
Yeah, your fiance is nice. Oh yeah, she technically fiance.
She technically, I'm sorry, say that again.
Is she technically fiance?
Yes.
Yeah, she's actually really. I like
Yeah.
her. She's nice.
And I'm 48 years old and never been married, and I'm willing to get married to her.
She's pretty nice.
Yeah, she is. She's really cool. I mean, hell, she cooks dinner and she painted my house, and you know, I mean, she
That's
actually
what I need.
picks up after herself.
Yeah, and you
So,
no,
I better keep it.
no, Rob, you don't have shit stains.
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
no. I try not to. You know, I mean, every once in a while, you know,
Damn,
everybody
Steve.
gets a skid mark or two every once in a while.
Right.
That's fine.
yeah.
But
Steve,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
I try not to, you know, religiously do that.
Steve,
I don't religiously do it. Sometimes you have an accident.
How often do you have accidents?
I believe the word was
Every
regular.
other day.
Yeah.
It's regular. I mean, you know, here's the thing. Try wiping your ass from front to back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that'll work better for you.
Steve has had some issues. I just don't understand why anyone would want to get so caught up on it.
Well, here's the thing. If you get with my ex, my kids will buy you underwear every Father's Day.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's all I need right there. Yeah.
Yeah. What the hook him up?
Yeah, you know. All right, buddies. Well, you guys have a good day. Nice talking to you, Ray. Be careful, buddy.
Later, Rob. Take care, bud.
Right.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah.
You take his ex-wife out for a mac rib,
Exactly.
or maybe a mac chicken.
I might even upgrade it to Applebee's.
Yeah,
A little bit
Applebee's. You're saying Applebee's is the romantic location?
A little bit classier.
There you go. Would you tell a woman that you're trying to date that your nickname is the hashtag the Necro Creeper?
Probably shouldn't.
No, do not even lead with that.
Probably shouldn't mention anything about shit stains either. But
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably not do that. But I mean, would you say that you're on the show?
yeah,
Would you say
No,
that you're
I
on
would
the
avoid that too, because that'll eventually come out.
Or yeah. I mean,
anything to gain a listener.
I'm just saying when I introduce the show, I go, I'm Ray along with Shit Stain Steve. I mean, how are you gonna explain that?
I would say hello.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, you know, I'm just looking out for you.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Maybe. Or maybe you date only people that hate me, so they don't listen. Like there are some people that don't like me, so they won't even listen to the show no matter what.
Oh no, I would never do that.
So I'm just saying that maybe if you do that, then she'll never listen, you know. Or you say, no, I don't really shit stain my pants. You know, I would never.
Frequently.
I don't regularly do that. That happened once, so they gave me the nickname. Like you come up with an excuse.
Right, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So there you
But
go.
then I would have to continue to do my own laundry, so she didn't check it.
Then they actually go to your house and see all the bleach bottles sitting around.
Right.
What's with all the bleach?
Why do we have all this bleach and
Why does the apartment smell like a pool?
why is there a toothbrush in the why are there toothbrushes in the laundry room that smell like bleach? What are you doing with those? Oh, nothing.
Bleach in my teeth.
I'm not doing anything with those. It's almost like you're scraping something off these underwear before you wash them. I don't know how one would scrape off a shit stain from underwear. I'm just assuming it's some type of bristled brush like a toothbrush, but I don't know.
My pot cleaner.
I've never used
pots and pans. Not
I've
my
never
weed.
used I've never used a toothbrush for anything other than brushing my teeth. Has anyone ever used a toothbrush for anything else?
I had to clean a toilet when I was younger with a toothbrush
Why?
because my mom was mad at me because I peed on the floor.
Oh. So she made you use a toothbrush to clean the
Yeah,
toilet.
I wasn't allowed to use the toothbrush afterwards because I was able to throw it away.
Oh, okay. Well, that was nice for her. Yeah. You know. Tyler says we need an earpiece for Steve or a van with a radio signal so that Ray and Nick they can give Steve tips through the radio earpiece so he can say the right words. That might be a good idea. Like,
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea, Tyler.
like we put Nick on the date with you and Nick's giving you words to say. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, all you need to do is get some smaller earbuds for your ears and just put one in, and we can broadcast this live through StreamYard.
Right. Okay.
And then we just feed you lines the whole time.
I probably should put it in a good ear because I have bad ears. So.
Yeah, you want to put it in a good ear.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get it right.
All right. Here's what you do right now. Whip your junk out. Might as well show them the goods. Get it over with.
Oh. Women love that.
Ask him if she likes the smell of chloroform.
No.
By the way, Nate says, am I the only one that caught the fact that Steve uses the same brush he uses to clean his pots and pans that he does to clean his shit-stained pants? Mental note, if Steve offers to cook dinner, just say no.
Hey, Steve's a good cook.
It all depends on what order he cleans it in.
Yeah, if the pots and pans are first.
Yeah, if the pots and pans are first, and then you bleach after the underwear cleaning.
Yeah.
None is the wiser.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense, unless it's a regular thing.
Right.
Then you gotta, then you're sort of sunk. I don't know. I want one of those donuts. What do you think? Should I have a donut? What was the count number? Let's see.
You can have, it should be 3, right?
Serving size is 3 donuts.
Per minute?
Per hand?
No, it just says serving size is 3 donuts. There are 5 servings per container. And that's 230 calories for 3 donuts. Well, that's not bad, right?
Mm.
The thing is just to only eat the 3.
Yeah.
That won't happen.
Brent says,
Not in my house.
Ray's wife goes on vacation. Ray starts eating. No, my wife bought this is my wife's. My wife bought these. She was leaving. She bought some donuts for me. I thought it was very kind.
Because she knows you won't cook eggs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop and cook eggs on the way to. It's not gonna happen. Oh my god, very powdery. Hold on. I wish these were the chocolate ones.
I prefer the coconut ones.
These are a little dry. They're delicious. They're delicious. Don't get me wrong, but wow. Psycho Dan's asking, is there any news on my car? Okay. My brother thinks it's excuse me. My brother thinks it's my struts. I don't even know what a strut is.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. But Goose said it's my struts. So
Is it popping? Like when you turn?
I don't know. I just want my brother to drive my car and then he can tell me. You know what I mean? I'll tell Goose to take it around the block. You know what I mean? And then he could tell me. Because he was telling me that he was getting noise from his car and it ended up being struts. So if he drives it and he gets the same noise, I'll say, well, that's what it is, you know.
Right.
What are struts?
It was like what you shocks. So it was after the shocks. Now they have shock strut combos, which is a shock and a spring all together.
And what do shocks do?
What do you think shocks do? They cushion your
I
ride.
have no idea. I don't know. I know nothing about cars.
They cushion your ride.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about. I don't know anything about, you know, about cars. I really
Yeah, that's a possibility.
maybe because the struts are not working with the shocks. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So any of you guys are welcome to take a look at it. You know. Oh, here's something that happened yesterday. Okay. We're in the new house, right? And after the show, I get dressed. I get all my workout gear on and I walk outside. And I notice my garage door is open. And I'm like, son of a bitch. The garage door is open. And all the shit is in the garage. You know what I mean? It's like we've got a bunch of good stuff in the garage. And I'm like, I can't leave and go work out because somebody could go into the garage and steal all of it. Seriously. It's wide open. So I get the garage door opener is in our house. And I go and I start clicking it and the garage door still won't close. And I'm just getting angry. With every push, I'm just, son of a bitch, you know. Oh, you mother, bubba. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm just cussing. I was like, Steve, you son of a bitch. And I'm so angry. So I call my brother. And I'm like, come look at this garage door. And he's like, I don't know anything about it. I said, come look at it. So he looks at it. He goes into my garage, right? And he tells me, hey, push the button. So I'm pushing the button. Still nothing. And then he starts walking around the garage. And then he comes inside. He says, there's no power going to your garage. Your garage has no power. And I'm like, what? I said, well, that's why the garage door wouldn't work. You know what I mean? It's got to have power. But yet the garage door was working, you know? So now I'm angry. Now I'm really angry. And I'm like, great. Now I can't go work out and I'm stuck and
some bitch.
Listen, I ate that donut and I can blow my nose now. So all day I'm just angry and I'm just getting more mad. And I call my wife and I'm like, what's the deal with this garage door? I said, didn't you? I said, it was closed yesterday. She goes, oh, well, I opened it. I opened it this morning to grab something out of it. And I go, well, why didn't you shut it? She goes, I hit the button to shut it. She goes, I didn't realize it didn't shut. And I was like, oh God. So now I'm super angry. I'm like, well, Goose said there's no power going to it. there's no power going to the garage. I said, somehow the power, I said, maybe it's a fuse or something, right? My brother tells me, he goes, dude, I looked for a fuse box, couldn't see a fuse box. You know, he goes, that was my first thought, couldn't see one. So I call my wife again later, and I'm like, I got to tell you, my day is ruined because of this freaking garage door, right? That's when my wife says, this is when my wife says, she goes, oh, well, maybe it's the light switch that has garage written over it. And I go, what? She goes, yeah, there's a light switch. There's a light switch near the back of the house. There's a light switch in the house that says garage over it. And I said, wait a minute. When did you see this switch? She goes, when we first moved in. I said, why didn't you tell me about this switch when I first mentioned the garage door wasn't closing? She goes, well, it didn't come to me. It didn't, to me, the two weren't connected. I go, what do you think the switch that has garage written over it? I said, what do you think that switch does? My wife had no answer. I go, well, of course that's it. So I go over to the switch, click it on, turn the power on, the garage door goes down. At the end of the day, the garage door closes. I'm like, did you know about this switch when I first? She goes, yeah. She goes, I thought it was the switch for the outdoor light. She goes, I turn it on when I walk Chester, and I go, what the? I go, why is it off? She goes, well, I turned it off when I brought Chester in from walking him. So I go, well, of course, the light switch that has garage written on it is the one that controls. Oh, well. So at least now I know how to control the power in the garage.
Yeah, turn it on and put a piece of tape over the switch.
The light switch that says garage, when the light switch is on, there's power going to it.
Right.
When the light switch is off, there's no power going to it.
That's how light switches work.
Yeah, and when a light switch that says garage, what else would that light switch control but the garage?
Well, I hate to take your wife's side, but it could have been a garage light also.
Well,
most people don't put your whole garage on one switch.
I don't know. I didn't build a house, but yeah. But I just, and I wasn't angry at my wife. I was just saying, I said, listen, maybe when I tell you the garage door is working, you can say, well, there's that one light switch that has garage written over it. Tell me about the light switch. Tell me about the light switch, and I would have checked it out. Because that was obviously it, Yeah. Now Pete's saying it's poor wiring. I don't know about the wiring. I now know that that's why the garage door wouldn't close. Today's the day the TV is finally going into my house. The DirecTV people are supposed to come today and actually finally install the, to finally install the television. Not bad, huh?
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. So, yeah, that's coming today. Which will be nice because I haven't had any television for the last few days. So the only sports I've gotten are the ones on the ESPN3 app or whatever. Which, I did win a couple games yesterday in betting. I won. Ooh. I picked the Milwaukee Brewers to beat the Cardinals. And I picked the Cubs to lose by 1, and they ended up winning the game. So I won those 2 games. So not bad, right?
Nope. Not bad at all.
That was a good day for me.
I know I'm tired of hearing about this, the 2022 Field of Dreams game. It's
why-
going to be with the Cubs and the Reds. Hey, everybody wants the Cubs and the Cardinals. I don't care.
Yeah, I think Cubs and Cardinals would be a better game, right?
Yeah, it probably would be. Yeah,
Well, because it's a rivalry.
right.
Oh, well. Nick, you'll be interested in this. I don't know if Fit Nick would be interested in it. Fat Nick would have loved this thing. The Girl Scouts are adding a new cookie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I'm comfortable enough with Steve going, "Oh yeah," when you mentioned Girl Scouts. By the way,
I'm just saying they're adding a new cookie.
Okay.
They're adding a new cookie called Adventurefuls.
Ooh.
Adventurefuls. What do you think of that?
Sounds good.
okay, what's the flavor of them?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You'll see in just a second. Boom, Adventurefuls.
Ooh.
Peanut butter and chocolate?
It's excuse me. It is a brownie inspired treat featuring a caramel flavored cream center,
Mm.
a drizzle of chocolate sauce, and a touch of sea salt. Oh
Ooh,
my.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh my.
And the Girl Scouts will begin selling them for next year in December. Oh man.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Along with
I'll eat that.
all the classic cookies, and including the new Adventurefuls and the Toastiers. They're also adding Toastiers. I'm not sure what are Toastiers.
I don't know.
Was that a new cookie from this year or something? It was a French toast inspired cookie dipped in delicious icing, and it's full of flavor in every bite. The Toastier.
Wow.
Not bad. Steve will like those cookies, right?
You bet.
Yeah. Girl Scout cookies start being sold in December, which I guess us talking about in August isn't, I don't know how everybody's get too fired up over it. So they should probably wait to announce this when people can actually buy them. I mean, that's my advice. Steve did seem a little excited about.
They look good.
Yeah.
Girl Scout cookies.
Psycho Dan says Fat Dan wants some. Well, Fat Ray wants some.
Fat C wants some too.
Yeah, I bet Fat Nick's wishing that Fit Nick wouldn't have killed him.
Fit Nick's gonna eat them damn cookies. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fat Nick is somewhere going, if only Steve wouldn't have killed me.
Nope. I will eat those cookies. I will have no problem eating those cookies. I can have those cookies.
Then I could have eaten some of those cookies. They seem so lovely. But Fat Nick killed me. I mean, Fit Nick killed me. Yeah, I'm ready to try them. Netflix says there's a new movie coming out. Bob Ross, Happy Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed. Bob Ross, the guy who did the show The Joy of Painting. The guy has a soothing voice and the afro.
Yeah, the painter dude.
But Netflix is saying that there's a dirty, dirty secret behind the scenes that we did not know about that they uncovered. And then it will come out in the documentary. Bob Ross, Happy Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed. There you go. And that's coming out. When is that coming out? It's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, the Bob Ross documentary will hit. And you could watch it and find out what the dirty secret is. Any guesses?
He's a necro creeper.
Any guesses what the Bob Ross secret is?
I don't know.
This is the trailer.
He was the Zodiac killer.
I've been wanting to get this story out for all these years.
There you go. There's Netflix trailer. That kind of said dirty secret, didn't it? There you go. That comes out next Wednesday, everybody. Get ready for it. All right, we should probably wrap up today. It's 9:30. Let's get it wrapped up. Remember, nominate us. Nominate us for best local podcast. All right.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Please do.
Screw that whore Susan's Garden Time magic or whatever the hell it is. Screw
That
that
racist
Susan.
show.
Yeah. That show's very, very racist and anti-vax.
Yes.
I don't think you should be promoting that show. I don't think you should be promoting for that show. She believes the election was rigged.
She's actually one of the insurrectionists.
Yeah, she was the one holding the garden hoe during the insurrection. She's a real bad one. So I'm just warning you. Don't vote for Garden Time with Susan.
Last week's episode was how red peppers are the actual deterrent of COVID-19.
Yeah.
And how Dr. Fauci needs to be removed.
I'm just telling you, she does not deserve your votes. Please nominate us. All right. We'll take your nomination, the Best of Illinois Times 2021. Or I'll put the link up on my Facebook. You guys can just vote from there. It's really easy. Really easy. But that's going to wrap up today's. I hope that most of you are fortunate enough to not go on a date to McDonald's with Steve.
Or those who want to go on a date to McDonald's with Steve, he is available.
Exactly.
Make sure you know what your favorite color is, because that's going to be the first question he asks.
And order the McRib.
Yeah, get the 20-piece meal if he's going to spring for it, because you want to get the most out of your date.
There's not, if someone orders a 20-piece meal, there's not going to be a second date.
That could be a beast.
Yeah, Steve is not going to put up with that.
Or at least get some free honey packets out of it or something.
She ordered a 20-piece.
Make sure you go to McDonald's place where the ice cream machine is not broken, because you're going to want dessert afterwards.
Please help me, because I don't want to be belented. I don't want to be such Sean Belent and not have a date in however many years.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Take Steve on a McDate, or Steve will take you on a McDate.
Take Steve on a McDate.
Yes. Yes. All right, that'll wrap it up. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Titty Thursday. Titty Tuesday. Titty Thursday.